How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another weekly recap. This video is going to be uploaded really late. I mean, it's already been the Thursday and I usually upload it on the Friday then. And today is Sunday and I have no idea when this is getting uploaded. Probably not in the foreseeable future because basically, we'll get into it, but basically what happened was it rained on my computer. And now, the time is 1337 by the way. That's kind of neat. But this USB port doesn't work. This one doesn't work. This one doesn't work. And this button doesn't work. So my computer sucks. Also, look what I have. Well, let me unwrap this bad boy for you. Pya. There you go. This is the bubble tea that I always talk about in case you don't know what it is. Here it is. I don't actually... Oh, I have... No, it was in the Dongmen video. So I have featured it before. But yeah, I'm drinking bubble tea. Enjoying life. And filming this video. Also, before we get any further, I just want to show you guys how fucked I am. Look at this, wait. Look at my arm. 1 mosquito bite. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. I don't know how well it's focusing. 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and then on my arm as well, it's kind of harder to see, but like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I can't really film myself, wait, like, fuck, it's everywhere, basically my arm is scuffed, and then, look at this hand, this one is like worse, alright, so up here, nah, fuck, I can't focus with like the wrong... Oh my god, filming is hard. Alright. Alright, here. So, on this hand you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the same spot. Maybe 6. You have... That's a big scratch that I think I made myself. Then on the thumb you have 1, 2, 3, 4. And then down here. This focus is fucking garbage. I'm probably going to end up buying a Sony camera and switching because Nikon fucking like reeks of shit when it comes to autofocus. Photos are fine, but like this autofocus, I mean look at it. But yeah, look at my hand. Also up here you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then this is the hard part. I don't know how to film this because, but if you look at my fucking spaghetti arm over here, you can also see that it's like... It's completely it's actually worse on the other side. Like, and then my legs don't have that many mozzie bites, but like, I think on my arms combined probably have more than 50, which is like, you know, fucking ridiculous. Like, I don't know, life sucks. Alright. But, with that said, let's get into the weekly recap. Happy thoughts and stuff. No, I'm actually happy. I had a really bad week, like, a lot of stuff just didn't go my way, and stuff is like downhill, you know, but I can't really do much, so it's okay. Alright, 20th of April, Friday. I woke up at 7. I didn't have to take Ricky to school because he was sick. I went to the agency for our first like monthly meeting. We're doing monthly meetings now where we talk about stuff, I guess. I'd been told to prepare stuff at home to talk about, like how to solve problems with the kids and stuff like that. So I did. And then, yeah, we talked for a bit about our problems. Like, 4 of us presented stuff. And then everyone else listened and people questioned stuff. And just talking about how to, like, handle it. Because everyone is in, Oh, I think I have mosquito bites, like, on my forehead as well. But, yeah. Everyone is in the same boat, you know. Everyone has Chinese kids that... like, do not listen and do, you know? Talked about that. I don't actually know how to control Ricky, but, yeah. He's like a ticking time bomb. You sort of just, you suppress it, and then he will explode and do something really dumb, but it's like you don't know when. But you just try to suppress it. A lot of some of them have like kids that ignore them. Ricky doesn't ignore, well, actually sometimes, I can't get him to play stuff and, yeah, I don't know. He ignores me also, I guess. but not as bad. Some of the others have kids that like legitimately don't like them and will ignore them. Like that would be really hard. Because Ricky likes me, just doesn't listen. What else? Yeah, basically just super chill agency meeting. I mean, we always complain about our host kids when we're just together, so this was just the same, but with the agency there, and then more structured, and then, yeah. But, also, it's rare that everyone is together, so we were all together chilling and talking. After that, we ate lunch at the agency, some of us. I had a pancake from a pancake guy, and bubble tea. Well, I didn't get any bubbles, I got fucked, but yeah, Then we chilled at the agency, and me and my friend from the Netherlands, we planned a vacation. I think we're maybe going to Hangzhou and Chengdu together. So that'll be really cool. We started planning it, and yeah. Also, there's a girl that's maybe going, but now it sounds like she can't get time off because Chinese host families will, like, I don't know, they're annoying. So, sounds like she can't get time off and she won't join us, but she was going to. Alright. I got home at 4. Wait, I wanna... Wait, okay, I'm gonna show... Wait, no, fuck. Oh my god, okay. Wait, we'll finish this thought, alright? I got home at 4, and then I took him out... No. Ricky wasn't home. He was at the hospital, I think. It was like 4 o'clock. I was supposed to edit the Hong Kong video, which the Hong Kong video is out now. Well, it's been out for a long time, I guess, because this video gets uploaded so late. But yeah, the Hong Kong video is out. I'm somewhat happy with it. I think it actually turned out really nice, the edit. I'm really happy with it. Compared to some of the stuff I make, I look at it and like, eh. But no, this was really nice. And I'm not sure what happened here from like 4 till like 6:30. I think I just wasted time, to be honest. Then at 6:30 he came home. We had dinner with the parents. And then the host dad saw me pouring like water into a glass because I drink water. And then he was like, he told the nannies like, oh, he likes Pepsi and bread. Buy it. I'm like, okay, sure. So that's the end of my story of me quitting Pepsi. Alright, sorry, I got stopped. So anyway, we had dinner. And yeah, I got told like, buy Pepsi for your meal. And I was like, oh, thank you. Like, nice. Then after dinner, Ricky was sick. I don't know what I couldn't tell if he was pretending not to be able to walk or if he couldn't walk, but he was walking really wonky. It was weird. He's had allergies, so he had red spots like everywhere also. Nanny said he was faking it. I didn't think he was, because like, how do you... I don't even know. But yeah, he didn't want to talk much, which I don't blame him. Fuck, do I sit up straight? Because if you're sick, like, meh, maybe you don't feel good. And then, yeah. He showered and was mostly just in his parents' room, so I played with the baby. And then my friend finally organized his trip to Denmark, so that will happen when I come home from China. And now I'm extending my stay in China with another 2 weeks, so I'm staying until the 9th of July. Yeah, July. That's, yeah. So, that's cool. And then what else? I feel like this is so old, but it's only a week and a half old. But like, I can't even remember what I've done, which is why I write stuff down, because otherwise I forget. Also, it's so hot today. It's like 30 degrees, I think, maybe. This says 27, but my room is hotter, so... yeah, the nannies wanted to take selfies with me, so that's fun. And I had to crouch down, because apparently I'm too tall. And then, yeah, I wanted to take Ricky to bed and read, but he wanted to with his dad, who was busy, by the way, and told him to leave. No, wait. No, he told me to leave, so it was like, oh, it was okay. So, yeah, he read with his dad, and I went to my room. And then... oh, I delayed filming the last weekly recap. I guess the last weekly recap was also out late, which is kind of embarrassing, because I got back from Japan, and then was late with uploading. But it's... fuck, I have issues, alright? But, yeah, I had to do other chores. And then I went to bed way too late, which has been a trend. Fuck, I don't have time to sleep. It's annoying. Anyway, 21st of April, I woke up at 9 a.m. Basically didn't do anything before lunch. Ricky didn't want to play much, so it was just the usual of going around the apartment doing nothing. Had lunch, and then I edited the Hong Kong video. Went and bought Milk tea from the milk tea lady. Do you hear that? The fuck? This is what I'm dealing with. And when he's like down there screaming, he's obviously not sleeping, so he's gonna be angry today, which is really. Anyway, she had a co-worker now who was smiling so much. They were like both laughing at me, and then I tried doing like a translation app to like see what the fuck they were saying. I think the one girl was like complimenting me or something. That's what I got out of it, but I didn't really understand what was going on. Also, I think I get the wrong milk. I don't know if I've said this. I think every time I go there, I get the wrong milk tea because the first time I went, I got one. And then after that, it was just like, oh, you get the usual. So I just get the wrong thing every time. Because I went again the other day, and then I ordered milk tea. I said, milk tea, please. And then she types it in, it's 13, and then another lady's like, oh, no, no, no. The co-worker, she's like, oh, no, 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 he wants this. And then they gave me something else, and I'm just like, I don't know what I want, but okay. So I think I get the wrong thing, the wrong thing every time, because I get the usual. But yeah. Edited the Hong Kong video, then I went down to play with Ricky at 4 o'clock. It was super fucking boring. He didn't want to do or play anything. I tried. I asked if he wanted to go outside. He didn't. Asked him to play different games. He didn't. I couldn't get him to do anything. And then at one point we played a Danish board game that my mum had bought it for him from Denmark. No. We played a board game that is... I know of it from like Denmark. It's played in Denmark. It's not a Danish board game. It's like a worldwide board game. But I just know it as by the Danish name. But he didn't enjoy that and stopped quickly. And then we sat in the playpen with the baby and messed about. But yeah. And the dad filmed it and thought it was funny. And then the mum put it on WeChat and she titles it The Free Clowns. And I'm like, yes, I agree. Yeah, then we had dinner. And, well, I had dinner. Ricky didn't really do anything. And he's super slow at eating and useless. Oh yeah, like I said, the dad had said the previous day, like, he said, because he speaks Chinese and it's to the nanny, so all I understood was Coca-Cola and Mian Bao, which is like bread and cola. And I was like, okay. And then, yeah. So the dad had told the nanny to buy Pepsi for me. So I got so much, which I've already had most of it, which is really bad, because I got so much. It's only been a week and a half. And I'd actually said I was going to stop drinking it, but now because it's in my room and it's not me who bought it, I have to drink it. I don't know. But yeah, I got a bunch of Pepsi, and yeah, I'm super spoiled. And then after dinner, I actually got him to go outside with me, so we went outside the apartment complex and played. Because yeah, it's so boring to just sit inside all day and do nothing. And we played outside, and he rode his bike, and then... what else? Some other kids came up. I had like multiple small girls come up and be like, what's your name? Hello. And yeah, they're nice. There was one girl I had an okay dialogue with. Like, some of them speak like decent English, to be honest. Especially considering no one in China speaks English, and these girls are maybe like 8 years old. But yeah, I love that everyone is so nice. That's the cool thing about China. It doesn't really matter if it's like young kids or like people my age or like old people. Everyone is super nice. And yeah, it's just a shame that I can't communicate in Chinese because, yeah, people are so fucking nice and everyone wants to talk. But yeah, I went home at 8 p.m, then we chilled for a bit. And then he was super obnoxious and he got angry and frustrated because, like, I was trying to get him to do, like, the homework book. And, I don't know, he hadn't taken a nap that day, so I guess that's why he was angry, maybe. Which, he's not taking a nap today, so let's see how that one goes. So I read one book and quickly put him to sleep, and then he complained he wanted to sleep with his dad, and I was like, no. And then 5 minutes later he was sleeping, so he was tired and angry and dumb. Yeah. Went to my room then, and I finished piecing together the Hong Kong video, just needed the final touch. And I edited a photo for Instagram. And yeah, that was the 21st of April. Right, 22nd of April. I woke up at 9, this is the Sunday. Basically nothing interesting happened before lunch. He didn't want to play anything, so I just sort of existed, you know, as I do. And I don't know how he doesn't get bored. I'm bored out of my mind. But yeah. And it's also hard for me, I've said this before and I'll say it again, it's hard for me to know when I'm supposed to be there and when I'm not. Because sometimes he wants to play with his parents, which obviously they're his parents. And then I don't need to. But then I kind of need to still. So it's like, it's awkward. I don't know when I'm supposed to be around and when I'm not. sometimes they're like, go with Emil, and sometimes they're like, we'll play with him. So it's like, I don't know. Today, on the Sunday, he was reading some Word document with his dad, which was apparently like family rules. It was like a long list with like 30 different things probably. Yeah, I went to my room for a bit and then I came down for lunch. Had lunch, finished the Hong Kong video 100%, rendered it. And then at 2 p.m. I went to meet with a Chinese guy that had contacted me through YouTube, so that's super interesting. I've now met a guy off Instagram and a guy off YouTube, which, I mean, I honestly never thought that, like, I would be meeting people from online, because that's how you get stabbed and stuff, right? Some strange guy contacts you online, like, yeah, and then you get catfished and killed. But no, I met a guy from Instagram and YouTube now, and I still have, like, 10 fingers. Well, almost. I mean, these mosquitoes are probably going to make me lose one. But, like, so far so good, you know? But yeah, I met this Chinese guy and his wife, who was American. And they're probably watching this, maybe. But anyway, they were super nice. We went to a mall, because that's, like, everywhere. That's, like, what there is to do, I feel like, in Shenzhen. But yeah, we went to a mall, had some mango drink that was pretty good. And then, yeah, just talked a bit. I didn't have much time because it was a Sunday, so it's like I have to get back to work, you know? But yeah, we chatted for a bit. They were super nice, and it's interesting meeting people. Like, especially through, like, fucking, like, YouTube and Instagram. Like, really didn't think I'd be doing that, so it's cool. Got home at 4, took a shower, and then Ricky was impossible to play with. Didn't want to do anything, any games, or play anything I suggested. So it was like, alright, I exist. And then at one point his dad came home, and I managed to get him to do one page of the exercise book, which I was like, yes. And the dad filmed it, was excited, so I was like, yeah, sure, you know. Then at 6 o'clock we had dinner. It was pretty good. A bit too spicy, but yeah, it was good. And then after dinner, he still didn't really want to play or do anything. And eventually I got him to go outside with me. And then we fucked around for like 2 hours outside, which is a good way to kill time, because, like, I don't know, it's so boring being in the apartment. And he was still sick, so that was kind of annoying. I'm telling you, in China they use so much weird medicine. Like, it's crazy the weird medicine they use. They put him in bathtub with like stuff that looks like tea leaves, but it's not. It's all brown though. Then also, they give him, like, the nanny, you know those rock things you have where you, like, crush herbs in? Like, she did that, but she was crushing rice, then she put it in a sock and then put it all over his body, and I was like, the fuck? And then also the baby was sick, so they took ginger, put it in some socks, heated it, so it was hot ginger in a sock, and then they put the socks on the baby, who was crying and didn't enjoy it, obviously, because hot ginger probably doesn't feel good, I'd imagine. So yeah, they do really, really strange medicine. And then they also put stuff on, like, the itchy parts of his body, like, you know, like cream or something, which that part is normal. But all the Chinese medicine is so fucking strange. It was also the time the mum had, like, her throat hurt, and then the next day she had, like, purple marks all around her neck, and it was because someone had, like, I don't know, massaged it really hard, like this. I don't even know. Like, Chinese medicine is very, very strange, I'll tell you that. And then, what else? Yeah. Then at 8:15 I took Ricky to bed, read him some books, and he fell asleep almost instantly. And then I went to my room, and I didn't have much, like, you know, work or chores or whatever, because I usually do so much shit at night. Like, that's why I say I'm busy, it's because I am. It's not like you know, I'm not making it up. But, yeah, I just relaxed, and I watched the Avicii documentary, because he died, like, not that long. I don't know which date he died, but it was not that long ago. So I watched that, and it was just pretty interesting and sad, you know? But it is what it is. Oh, and then the family had gotten me a ton more soda, which, again, I can't really show you because I drank a lot of it. I'll show you. My room is such a mess, by the way. So, the family also... Fuck, I'm gonna fall out of my bed. Alright, the family also got me a bunch of candy. Like, that's chocolate, and then Korean candy, and then the Oreos are mine. But all of this is candy, and then all of that as well. You can't really see it. It's just a mess. But if you look... Oh my god, I can't... There's a mosquito net in the way. If you look down there, you can see there's a box of Mountain Dew and 7-Up, and there was Pepsi as well. But so basically, in short, I am super spoilt and get tons of Pepsi and stuff. And then I also got bread, but I don't think I actually ended up eating it. I put it in the fridge and then it got eaten, and I was like, nothing of value was lost. It's alright. But yeah, that was the 22nd of April. Which brings us to the 24th of April. Which, yeah, I went to 23rd, sorry. I went to an oil painting village. Apparently it's famous, like, outside of Shenzhen or China. Like, I read something on TripAdvisor that said it was the world's largest production of oil painting or export or something rather. And apparently my friend said that her friend had heard about it in Germany and like asked her to go there. So like it's a thing apparently. But yeah, I went there. It was pretty good. I filmed a video there, so it'll come out at one point. But like there was a ton of places with like oil paintings, and they were not that expensive. There was a really big one that was 800, which I don't consider 800 kwai expensive for art, you know. There was also one that was 300, so it was pretty affordable. And yeah, there were just a ton of people painting and doing their thing. And then what else? Yeah, just people painting in the street and doing their work, I guess, and I was just being an obnoxious tourist, so that's me. Then I went to Walmart just to chill. I tried buying shoes, but they had like not my size. And then I had Walmart pizza, like Chinese pizza, for 3 kwai, which was pretty good. Then I had food at home, because there was like lunch left over when I got home, because I got home a bit late. Then the nannies came home and they were like, oh, we made you lunch again. I'm like, oh, fuck. So I had to eat 3 times. Then I slept, picked up Ricky, we played outside, and then came home for dinner, and then the parents came home. And then Ricky took forever to eat and was super useless, which is nothing new. And then after we played for a bit, but mostly Ricky didn't do much, and then he didn't do his homework either. He was just being annoying. And yeah, I played around with the baby a bit. And then we read, and the parents filmed it and took a bunch of photos, and they were excited. That's so awkward. I'm like trying to read for him, and then I just have like 2 paparazzis. Like at one point they even turned the flash on, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, like come on. I want to be natural, but yeah. And then yeah, went outside to play at the DDR machine. But there were people and it was confusing, so I didn't do it. So I went home, talked to a friend, uploaded a photo, and released the Hong Kong video. And then I confirmed, which this has been in the works a little bit, but I haven't talked about it, because I don't like to talk about stuff that doesn't happen, because then you're one of those people that's just like, oh, I'm losing weight, I'm doing this, and like nothing happens. Like, so it's so fucking easy to talk, but like if you don't do stuff, then you're an idiot, you know? So I haven't talked about this, but like my dad is coming to China, and it got confirmed on the 23rd, which I don't know what date that is. That's Monday. Today's Sunday. Okay. Yeah, confirmed he was coming to China, and he's actually coming to China tomorrow on the 30th of April. I don't know when you're watching this video. I really... my computer is fucked. Like, really. And it was supposed to be sent to repair today, but I don't think that's happening. Like, from what I can gather, like, it's not happening. So, life is kind of awful. I think actually we're about to get to the point of the week where my life just went downhill, like, really hard. Anyway, I have, because, yeah, my computer stopped working, so I had to stop writing notes on my computer because it doesn't work. At one point it was mega fucked. Now it's only, like, so fucked. But let me get my phone out. I guess now I can get a better view because I don't have a computer in the way. Is that how it works? Fuck. I'm bad at filming. Don't judge me, alright? Alright, so 24th of April. Woke up at 6:30. I was tired. I took him to school and then I headed to class. It was pretty chill. I don't know how to hold the camera. It was pretty chill. Oh, this is the Instagram angle. You do it really high, because then no one can tell you have, like, double chin. This is the one that girls use, right? It was pretty chill, yeah. Met the new guy, who's from Morocco. So I'm meeting people from, like, everywhere, basically. And then after, fuck, I feel awkward, because now I'm, like, looking hella down at my phone. I'll put my phone here, so I look at the camera while I talk. After class, we headed to Chicken Meow to meet two other friends, and then, yeah, we chilled and walked around that area. And then, oh yeah, this is the downhill part of my week. I came home, and the roof had, like, leaked again. I think I talked about that on last week's recap, maybe. Basically, the roof leaked, and then I got really scared. I had to leave my computer and hard drives on, like, the shelves and be afraid. Then it got fixed, so I thought, okay, fine. And then I came home on the 24th from class, and the roof had leaked again, and there was a huge puddle of water on top of my laptop, which happened to be open because I leave it open. Which, yeah. And my hard drive wouldn't connect, so I was like, oh my god, my hard drive's broken, I've lost my photos, I'm gonna kill myself. Then it turned out that my mouse pad didn't work either. Like the trackpad. So really, I just thought I was gonna, like, die. But I found out it was just the USB, quote unquote, the USB ports that didn't work, which is still fucking awful, but yeah. And yeah, I made enough of a scene that, like, the parents quickly found out my laptop was fucked, and then they talked about repairing it, which I'm glad that they're, like, gonna do something. But I mean, nothing's happened yet, so I need to yell at them again and be like, repair it. But yeah. And also, I don't, like, if it can't be repaired, which I don't know if it can, to be honest, then it's, like, awkward, because I have to ask for, like, a new laptop or something, because I can't afford to buy a new laptop, and it can't be my fault, like, it's not my fault I live in a fucking ghetto room where like, the roof leaks, because it also leaked on my bed. I told you guys about that, like, last week, I think, maybe. Did I? I can't remember, it's so long ago, I can't remember what I've talked about, but basically, at one point, my bed had leaked, so I had to lie on, like, half the side of the bed because the other half was wet, and there was a bucket in my bed taking water. So, like, super ghetto, you know? And then, yeah, so it can't be my fault my laptop is fucked. I'm not taking responsibility for it, that's for sure. And then, yeah, we had dinner. Ricky took forever, and his dad had, like, a timer. They use, like, a stopwatch on him now because he's, like, so slow. It's not just me who thinks it, by the way. And then, oh, this was frustrating. Then we tried doing his homework for the past week because he'd been sick, so he had a lot. And then he didn't want to do it. He just started crying. Like, he always cries, fake cry, bullshit. I'm like, fuck off. He cries for his grandmother. She's not even home, so, like, nice one. Then he cries for his mum, who's also not home. It's like, nice one. Then he cries for his dad. His dad comes. He's like, no, shut up. Like, listen to Oido. Like, you have no rights. Like, do your homework. Then he keeps crying, and then he just does that for half an hour. I'm sitting there, like, drinking Pepsi, just waiting for him to, like, get his shit together. And then eventually the dad gets sick of it, comes, takes him into his office, and then I don't know what he does, like, yells at him or tells him to stop being an idiot. And they have, like, a half an hour of, like, him crying in the office. But, I mean, he was already crying, so it's, like, no difference. So I played with the baby, and then Ricky came out super late, and we needed to finish the homework plus doing the reading, which was annoying. I'm glad that Dad got sick of his shit, though, because it was so annoying. Then I used the family computer to transfer all of the files, because usually I keep my 2 terabyte hard drive very up to date, and then the 3 terabyte one I transfer every now and then. But now I obviously got really fucking scared. It was like, ooh. So I transferred everything onto my, like, both hard drives, so I have backups now in case something happened. Something happens, sorry. And then I talked to my dad, and then I asked if it was okay that I, like, went outside. And then the dad was like, are you partying? And then he's like, oh, never mind, just go out, be safe. I'm like, sure. I went out to actually look for clubs or anything interesting to do, but there was nothing. I did find, near the metro station, there's, like, a milk tea haven. There's an area with so many seats outside and people chill, and there's, like, at least 6 places that, like, 6 tea stores that sell milk tea. There's a Cocoa, and then there are a bunch of, like, not, like, chain store brands, but, like, you know, still milk tea stores. So there's like a milk tea haven. So that's where it's at. I want to try the one milk tea because that's the good one, but I never have it. Yeah, I walked back home and I was super stressed this day. It really fucking sucks because like it's like being an adult and like your car crashes and you can't get to work. That's how I feel. Because like my computer is everything, you know? Like this video I'm filming right now, I'm filming it, but I know I can't upload it because I'm fucked. So like I can't do video, I can't transfer any of my photos, I can't do anything. My computer is like basically dead, like useless. I would almost rather that it had just like broken down and didn't work anymore because then I could be like, it's completely fucked, like get me a new one. Because now it's at a point where it's like, oh, it works, but no, it's useless. Without ports, like, there's literally no point to having it. It doesn't do any work. And especially when I have to do schoolwork and stuff this year. Like, it's useless as fuck. So I'm super stressed out and it's like ruining my head. So that was the Tuesday, I think, right? And that was how my week started going downhill. What else? Yeah, I don't know. Also losing the information. Because at that point I hadn't turned on the computer because the mum was like, leave it off for 2 days and see if it works, which... Because that's true with electronics. If you've got water in them, you're not supposed to turn them on. Like if you drop your camera in water, you don't turn it on, you leave it off. Because as soon as you turn it on, if there's water inside, it fries it. But the thing is, my computer was already on while the puddle of water was on it. So it would have already fried itself. Like, it was already fucked, you know? But yeah, at that point I didn't know if the computer would work at all. So I was super afraid of losing the information, because I have my diary from China, which I also have in video form, so it's not that big a deal. And then I also have my budget, like all the money I've spent, where I've spent it. And then I also have, like, Sony Vegas project files and stuff, and video files. I can't get the video files off. Everything else I've transferred on Dropbox, like my Word documents and stuff, so I have them. But I can't get the video files off my computer because they're too large, and I can't put them on a hard drive or USB because I can't connect it. So yeah, I'm very afraid of losing information and losing money, basically. Information I'm pretty much losing 100%, because if it gets sent to the repair, they're going to like format it and see if it helps, which it won't, but you know. Anyway. That was the 24th of April, so that was fun. Alright, 25th of April. Also, I just remembered that the American guy and his wife said that I looked different in real life than I do on video, which I don't know if that's a compliment or like an insult or what it is, but like, you know, the camera adds 10 pounds or something. I don't know, I really don't know. I was like, okay, like, yeah. That's what you hear about like famous people, that like, oh, that guy looks ugly in real life or whatever. I don't know. I thought that was weird. But yeah, I'm not sure about that one, but let's pretend, for all of you that haven't seen me in real life, that I'm better looking in real life, okay? Let's pretend that one. So anyway, 25th of April, I woke up and took Ricky to school, and then I went back to bed until 10:30. Then I went to meet a friend, but plans basically changed. So then I went to the agency and had lunch with friends, and then we watched a Taiwanese movie, like a very famous one, which was like my friend's favorite movie, called Our Times. And it was actually a really good movie. It had like everything. It had high school drama. It had like fighting. It had like the ugly girl that then turns pretty. It had some comedy stuff. It had some sad stuff. It was basically a movie that had everything. And it started off kind of like eh. But then, like, me and my friend, we got more and more invested in the movie as it went on. Like, we got invested in the story. We're like, it has to turn out like this. It has to work like this. And yeah, it was a good movie. I actually recommend people watch it. Like, I thought it was good. And I'm not trolling. Like, it was a good movie. Also, this is just funny. I realized this today. The movie had, like, Andy Lau in it, who's, like, a famous Chinese singer. And I didn't really know who he was. Because, you know, just some Chinese singer. And then today I was actually going down to buy the bubble tea before filming this. And on my phone I see Andy Lau on my playlist, I see Andy Lau and then the song. I'm like, what? Oh shit! So Andy Lau is the guy that did the Gong Shi Ni Fa Choi Fa Tai, Gong Shi Ni Fa Tai, which is the Chinese New Year song that I listen to. So I actually have one of his songs on my playlist without even knowing it. But yeah. Anyway, that movie was good. I recommend it. Like, good stuff. I think it was really fucking long though. I don't know how long the movie is, to be honest. Felt like we watched a very long time and a lot of stuff happened. But yeah, went home pretty late, around 5 or something. My PC was fucked. I turned it on, and the mouse, the trackpad worked, which is obviously why I'm using it now. But none of the USB ports work. Also, the up arrow is also fucked, which that's not the biggest deal, but it sucks. And yeah, the parents seem eager to repair it though, which is good. Although that was written like 5 days ago. Nothing has happened. I don't know why. I also mentioned it today. They're just, I guess, Chinese and very slow. So I need to yell at them again. Maybe I bring my laptop down tonight and tell them to do it tomorrow. Because I can't live without a fucking laptop. Like, please, like shit. Also, if I get a new one, or like this one gets formatted, it's gonna be so hard to get Sony Vegas and Lightroom and stuff on it again. But oh well. Anyway, got home. I picked up Ricky and headed home, and the grandmother was back from her surgery, and she was on crutches and stuff. We ate dinner. Ricky was super obnoxious. If there were vegetables he didn't like in his bowl of rice, he would take them and then either throw them on the floor or like on the table. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with, like, don't you even, like, why? I got so angry. I told him to clean it up, which he did because he had to. Like, but so fucking dumb, dude. Like, and then he was super useless and took forever to eat, which is common. And then he wanted to leave the table, and I was like, nope, you can't. You're staying here. You're eating. And then he had to cry to his grandmother, who also was sick of his crying. He was like, shut up. Like, eat your dinner. Jesus. Yeah, eventually finished dinner, and then my dad called about, like, hotels. And then Ricky wanted to see him, and I'm like, okay. And then he wanted to talk to him. I'm like, okay. Then he's like, hey, Oido's father, Oido's father. I'm like, So, and then my dad showed him my room in Denmark and stuff. And yeah. Ricky took a shower. I played with the baby again in the playpen. And then took Ricky to read, and he was super obnoxious. He didn't just cry. He screamed for his grandmother. It was ridiculous. He was like literally screaming, and I'm like, what the fuck? She was in the room next door, like 2 meters away. Just read these books and calm down. But yeah, eventually got through the books while he was screaming. I didn't really care. I just powered through it. And then I'm like, go to your grandmother. I don't give a shit, as long as I don't have to deal with it. And then I told the nanny, and then she was like, oh, it's normal. I'm like, she's like, oh, apparently he used to do it cry for 2 hours, even if his parents were home. So apparently now it's an improvement, but like, it's really fucking dumb. Can I sit up straight? I feel like, I don't know. I'm in like a bad spot, but I don't have a good chair, so this is where we're at, alright? I left at 9:30 to go to the mall arcade, and that was cool. I went to the arcade, the one where I said I went the other day as well, but it was confusing. And then there was this nice guy that I started speaking with. He knew a bit of English. And then there was also a nice girl who I spoke with. And then these 2 other guys playing, but I didn't speak with them. And then the arcade closed at like 10, so I didn't get to actually play. But then I went together with them, and we went to a park, Longhua park, like a big one. And there was all these people playing badminton and stuff. And then we joined like a group of like these girls that were all like longboarding. And then they wanted me to do it. They're like, you can longboard. I'm like, I'm gonna die. And they're like, oh, there's a hospital 5 minutes away. I'm like, okay, sure. Then I'll do it, okay? But no, I actually tried, and I was better at it than I thought I was. Like, I didn't die, and I did stuff. Like a bit, I don't know. It was alright. We longboarded a bit and just chilled in the park. And then, what else? Yeah, then I went home. They were really nice. The guy could speak basic English, and then the girl was mostly with like a translation app. And then there were all these other girls that just sort of looked at me and were like, what the fuck's going on? But apparently they all wanted to speak to me, the girl said, but like they couldn't speak English, so it was lost cause. So that kind of sucks. Again, like, it just sucks I can't communicate with people because everyone's so nice. But yeah, after about 40 minutes, we left, and I got 2 of their WeChats and have talked to them since. I got the girl and the guy from the arcade. And yeah, they're really nice, so that's cool. And then what else? Oh, this was so dumb. I'd asked the nanny, please don't lock the door, because they always lock the door. I'm like, please don't, because then I can't get inside. She's like, okay. Then I said again, oh, please don't lock the door. Then the door was locked when I got home. I'm just like, oh, please, like, why is the door locked? But everyone was awake, so it was all good. Then I spent like 30 minutes maybe just chilling with like the parents who were putting up a bookshelf, just chilling with them, talking a little bit. And then I went to bed, and then I spent like 30 minutes on my phone. So basically I went to bed way too late again. But the parents were very happy. They talked a bit about like stuff. I can't really have much conversation, but the nanny can translate some. And some of it I can just understand the context, like when they're just speaking to each other, I can understand the context of what's going on. So it's like, yeah, it's alright. But yeah, that was the 25th of April. Which brings us to the next day. I'm trying to look at what I'm doing. The 26th of April, which is the Thursday and the last day of the week. Which I've been writing more days down because my phone is obviously, my computer's obviously been fucked. But you'll get them in the next video, which maybe they'll be released at the same time. Because honestly, I don't know when my computer is being fixed. I'm very like on edge and stressed, and like everything sucks. All right. But what are you gonna do? All right. So I woke up at 8:30 and headed to Hangzhou Bay to meet with friends. Oh yeah, this was my free day. Because Thursdays are my free day, right? Headed to Hangzhou Bay, which is the electronics market, to meet with friends. We saw a bunch of cool electronics. This was also where I bought my my phone. And yeah, we saw a bunch of cool electronics. And there's like a keyboard that I want to buy, like a piano keyboard, not a computer keyboard. They also have computer keyboards. Some of them are mechanical and sound pretty sexy. The problem with it though is they don't have the if I want to buy a new keyboard, I want one that's like really small, like oh, what's the word? Is it ergonomic? I want like a really small keyboard that doesn't have a number pad, that's just like really small and just like sick to type on, like crazy switches. But they don't have that. They just have some mechanical keyboards here and there. It's like, yeah. They do have the piano keyboard though, which is really cool, and I think I'm gonna get. And then I don't know if they have any other cool. I do know they have other cool stuff. Also, Hangzhou Bay is where the you know the hoverboards that everyone has and has seen? They started there. They started in Shenzhen in Hangzhou Bay, and they didn't even have a name. Because I think the license. I saw a documentary about it. The licensing was like not a thing. Like they weren't patented, so everyone just made them. And then like 2 or 3 years later, they exploded in like the West. But yeah, they were a thing here for a while, and they still exist, and they have a bunch of cool electronics here. But yeah. What else? We chilled around there for a while, and yeah, there was cool stuff. And then at 12 we went for lunch. I wasn't hungry, and my friend wasn't hungry, so we banked on just drinking bubble tea, which, fuck, that's how you're responsible. I ended up eating a pack of Oreos in 7-Eleven, though. And then my friend gave me a Snickers. So that was my lunch. And then we went to Shenzhen University, the area there, to meet friends, because we were going to, the agency had organized like an event thing. We went to a cat cafe to play board games, which is pretty Chinese or Japanese, you know, like a cat cafe. But yeah, we went there, chilled, and it was nice. Again, just chilling with all your friends is like good. And then yeah, we played board games. We played one that was like these abstract photos, and then everyone gets one, and then one person has to say like, I have a photo of something magical, and then everyone puts a photo down that looks like something to do with magical, and then you have to guess which photo is the right one, the person said. And we also played Werewolf, which I don't even know how to explain. But that game is apparently popular, and people know it, and I didn't know it, but it was pretty fun. And then what else? Yeah, we chilled in the cafe. Oh, we ordered bubble tea to the cafe, so I did get my bubble tea. But it was not that good. It was like, it was so-so. It tasted like, it was okay. Then at 7 we went to a street food like marketplace, which I regret not taking photos, but it just, I don't know. But I got this burger thingy. No, not a, I don't know. It was like a bread thing with egg and meat inside. It was good. And then fried rice, all for like 13 kwai, so super cheap. And then we went to KFC to eat our street food, and like 2 people ordered KFC, but the rest of us were just eating street food, which, that's the sort of thing we're all like, yeah, only in China. Because other places you wouldn't be able to just bring food in from outside. I feel like, at least not in the same like way. But yeah, we chilled there till like 9 or something, and then I had the long ride home, so I came home at 10. And then my Chinese friends that I met at the arcade, the ones I just told you about, the girl and the guy, invited me out again, but they were too far away, I think, and also it was pretty late, so I was like, whatever. Fuck, this is why I told you I was so upset. Okay, so my computer, like, broke in 2 days earlier, or 1 day, right? No, 2. Then I come home at 10 p.m. on my free day, go to my bed, and then this entire spot where the head is just like wet, from like maybe here all the way up to here. Everything was just wet, and I'm just like, are you fucking serious? So like the roof had leaked in a new spot. It used to leak up there, and then it used to leak somewhere here, I don't know where. And then it basically changed, so they fixed that, and then it leaked where my laptop was, which is why it broke. And then it leaked where my bed was, which is not here, because basically the fix so far has been to move the bed, not to fix the leak. So my bed used to be over here, and that's where it leaked on my head. But now the bed has been moved, so, oh, look at this. I got this for Chinese New Year. Pretty sick. But, yeah, so I came home at 10 p.m. to like a fucking leak, like a wet bed, pillows, everything, and I'm just like, and then I didn't really want to do anything. I told the parents it had leaked and I wanted my laptop repaired, and they're like, okay, tell the nanny. And then I didn't want to wake her up because it's late. So my plan was to just sort of deal with it and lie in like one end or whatever. Because this end was not, not super wet. But then they came home while I was like not gone to bed yet. And then they basically, like got a new blanket and stuff and put it in the playpen. And then I slept in the playpen in the living room. Which sucked for 2 reasons. 1, being woken up in the morning. And 2, there was no like fucking princess net to stop the mosquitoes. So that's like the main reason why my hand is like, can it not focus? That's the main reason my hand is completely fucked. Because, look at it, like, Jesus Christ. So yeah, that's the main reason my hand is really fucked, because I slept there. And the nanny did put like some anti-mosquito like burning thing down there, but it didn't really work. And I could hear the mosquito all night fucking me, and I just there was no counterplay. So yeah, broken laptop. Oh, and the Wi-Fi didn't work that day either, so I came home to like dead Wi-Fi. So broken laptop, dead Wi-Fi, dead bed. Like my bed was useless, like everything sucked. Now it's gotten a bit better. Like I have a bed now that doesn't leak right now, at least. Laptop still hasn't been fixed. I hope it gets fixed very, very soon. I hope this video gets uploaded very, very soon. I'm incredibly frustrated. The good things that have happened this week is I watched a good movie. I made Chinese friends that are really, really nice and kind. And then I got all the Pepsi and stuff. That was just, nice. It's more the gesture, Also, my dad being confirmed to come to China. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm really salty about my laptop being fucked and everything kind of just sucking, but you have your ups and downs, and it's all gonna get better. Or something. I don't fucking know, dude. Like, really. Listen to the like, what's this noise pollution? Like, it's just funny. Anyway, I'm done. This video will be uploaded when I can. Like, anytime a video is late, you should assume, you shouldn't assume it's not my fault, that's probably wrong. But, oh, I already ruined this mosquito net, by the way. You shouldn't assume it's not my fault, but you should assume that I'm doing my best and something happened that's out of my control. Which I guess is, look, I don't know if you can see it, but like I already ruined the mosquito net. One of the first days I had it, there was a mosquito on the net, and I just went slam, and then I got blood everywhere, so. But, yeah, thanks for watching. If the videos come out late, you know why. It's because I'm getting fucked from left and right. But, other than that, peace out. I will see you guys next time. Or, like, the same time. And, yeah, peace.